First we have Squirtle. Squirtle is the tiny turtle Pokemon. It is a water type. Its abilities are Torrent, which raises water type moves in a pinch, and Rain Dish, which slowly heals HP during the rain. Its Kanto number is number 7. Squirtle is the most trained Pokemon in the anime. That is a starter. After birth, it swells, it hardens its shell on its back, powerfully springs foam from its mouth, shoots water at its prey while in danger, withdraws into its shell. The shell, which hardens soon after it's born, is resilient. If you poke it, it will bounce back. It shelters itself inside its shell, then strikes back. It sprouts water at every opportunity. It's a starter unless you're in yellow, or if you're in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you can get one from Professor Oak after you beat Red, which is the guy all the way in the back. It has a 314 base stat total. It is the slowest starter in the Kanto region. It has I don't really like its back sprite in Generation 1. It's playable in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It is one of the ones that Pokemon Trainer has. The Squirtle family is the only one that can learn Bubble, but cannot learn Bubble Beam except for in Generation 1. Its name came from Squirt and Turtles. Squirtle evolves into Wartortle level 16. It is the turtle Pokemon as a water type. It has the same 2 abilities, which are Torrent and Rain Dish. It has a large tail, which is the most distinguishable feature when it evolves. Wartortle often hides in water and stalks its unaware prey for swimming fast. It moves its ears to maintain balance. This Pokemon is very popular as a pet. Its fur-colored tail is a symbol of longevity. It is said to live 10,000 years. Its fairy tale is popular. You can only evolve Squirtle to get it. It has a 405 base stat total. It has, in all the art that they release, it has the same colored ears as its head. Meanwhile, it does not have that in the games. It has a different colored ears, which are much lighter. Its name is a combination of war or warrior, tortoise, and turtle. It looks like a sea turtle, just like its predecessor and its successor, which is Blastoise, which we'll be going into in a minute. I personally like Wartortle because it's pretty awesome. In its Gen 1, sprite does not look stupid at all. Last but certainly not least, we have Blastoise. Blastoise is the final evolution of Squirtle. It is the shellfish Pokemon. It is also a water type. Its main feature is the giant cannons on its back. I've heard many theories on how these cannons fire, if it's a trigger, or it's like, he squeezes his back muscles. They're all pretty cool. Once it takes aim at its enemy, it blasts out water that even more force than a fire hose. The rocky cannons on its shell fire jets of water capable of punching through thick steel. It deliberately makes itself happy so it can withstand the recoil of the jets of its water. It has a base stat total of 530. It has the highest base special defense of all starters. It doesn't have a secondary type, which is different because the other two do. In Stadium 2, there's a trainer that has Haze and Mirror Coat on the Blastoise. This is impossible to breed until Generation 3. Like Ho-Ho, Dialga, and Palkia, it has the same name as its mascot, which this one is the mascot of Blue. It shares a species name with Kabuto and Kabutops, which is pretty cool. And it is the only fully evolved starter that is not immune to toxic spikes. Venusaur is half poison, and Charizard is half flying. Its name can be from Blast and Tortoise, or it also could be from a extinct Echinoderm, which Blastoid was called. Its red and blue sprite looked really fat, and its shiny, I believe, looked cooler in Generation 2, and then Generation 3 was okay. Then it just got purple, and purple. That's the end of the starters. Thank you